Welcome to this post-game press conference, the 2024 NCAA Division III Baseball Tournament Super Regional action today in Salisbury. Salve Regina defeating Salisbury 14-12, advancing to Ohio. We got representatives of the Sea Gulls, head coach Troy Brohawn, as well as four-year seniors, left to right, Adam Tomer, Don Frigiola, and Zach Geesaman. So, Coach, just general summary on the game that was, the season it was.
Yeah, I congratulate Salve Regina. They came in here and really swung the bats extremely well. That's probably, I can think of Denison that we played early in the season that swung it that well against us, and they did it for 2 days straight. We picked a great time for our offense to peak, and we picked a terrible time for our pitching to kind of hit rock bottom there for a while. That hadn't happened to us much this year. And we've had a mix of, some upperclassmen and a lot of underclassmen. And I told them after the game we wouldn't be in this position if they hadn't performed. We just didn't put it all together. And we talk about, in these situations, these guys have been in them, the last 3 years, now 4 here this year. And they can tell you the team that plays the best baseball, it isn't the most talent, the team that plays the best baseball in these situations usually wins. And, they played better than we did by 3 runs the last couple of days.
Goose, you had yourself a great series, 4 more hits today, a home run that tied in the 5th. How are you seeing the ball hit the plate, especially today when it was really, really sunny out?
I mean, the batter's eye certainly helps with the lighting, but all weekend, ball was looking like a beach ball, and I wasn't trying to do too much. I was just trying to be myself at the plate and put good swings on good pitches, and I think I did a good job of that this weekend.
Dom, you came off the bench in this game, had the big home run in the 5th to spark that rally, and then I think the next half inning, all 3 balls were hit at you to make the out. How were you able to stay ready and be ready when the ball came to you?
Just really knowing how we function as a team. I feel like every day it's someone different getting called off the bench, and today it was just my turn. But it's something that we've been preached to for 4 years, just stay ready because you don't know when it's going to happen, and today just happened to be my day. But, other day it's another guy.
And Adam, you had a couple of really good bunts, laid down a couple infield singles. You're on this team for so long, and you look at that deficit, and you come back from bigger deficits than that before. So what's the mentality like in the dugout, knowing that no opposition leads ever safe, and you're never truly out of the game?
It's really just about being the best you and just finding a way to get on base. I thought that we did that extremely well, and especially after they scored runs, we did a good job at chipping away. It was just a matter of, we didn't put up zeros defensively when we needed to. But offensively, I thought we battled. We got on base pretty well, bunted guys over, executed as much as we could, and, at the end of the day, just came up short.
I'll open it up for additional questions.
And, my question is kind of for all 3 of you. Obviously, Mulligan, the starting pitcher for the Seahawks, went very well. But then after he came out, you guys really turned it on against Del Vecchio and Wirtz. I was kind of wondering if you guys could give some insight as to what changed, either based on their pitching or based on your hitting, what really changed to spark that kind of run that you guys went on?
I think it was a lot of, we knew that was their guy, their starter, and we battled against him for however long he was in the game. And, the goal when you're seeing somebody really good like that is to battle and get him out as soon as possible. And so when you get him out of the game, you get into the bullpen, you get a little bit more fire under our
Rear end.
Oh, my God. I can't.
Between the lighting and the rear end, Goose, you're on fire today.
Yep.
And I have just one more question. Obviously, Coach, you mentioned the pitching not really coming together all that well. But when Sean Rosemont came to the mound and he went 4 strong that was when you guys also had your peak offensively and you could really get back into this game. With him still having a couple more years under this program, how important to you and even you guys as seniors is it to see those young guns really step up to the challenge that you are putting that trust into them to kind of step up and perform and prove that they can handle their own?
But, last weekend, we played 45 innings and we only gave up runs in 2 of them. So we went 43 scoreless with the same arms. This season we won 32 games with the same arms. It just was a 2-day stint where we couldn't put anything together. What really put us in a bind were the starts. When you go down, I think yesterday we went down 6 in the second, and I think today it was 7 after 2 or something like that. Again, the resiliency of the offense clicking. I mean, you can't say anything bad about them. They did everything humanly possible to get back in the game. Even yesterday, taking a lead, being down 12-4 today, and coming back to tie it. They showed a ton of resiliency. With Sean putting up zeros, that's when for some we couldn't get the hits when he put the zeros up. But again, I can't complain one thing about the offense these last 2 days. They did an amazing job for the deficit that they were given immediately.
You fellows, it's your last game. You've been here for 4 years, really successful 4 years. I'm just going to let each of you have the floor and say what Salisbury baseball's meant to you and what you're going to take moving forward.
It's meant a lot. Nothing's given, everything's earned. We had a really good group of people, not even just players, just good group of people these past 4 years, and I couldn't say enough about the seniors that we had last year and even some of the guys this year that came in as freshmen. They weren't afraid to be themselves, and I think they meshed extremely well with some of the guys returning and even some of the transfers as well. Just genuinely good people. And that's kind of what this program's kind of built on. We have the talent. They recruit the talent no matter what, but you're not going to fit in unless you're a quality human being, and I think we do a good job at bringing in guys that are really good people.
I think he nailed it. I think obviously it means the world to us here, especially as seniors, guys that have been here for 4 years. But we got a bunch of selfless guys, and that doesn't just happen though. I mean, that was taught to us when we were freshmen by the upperclassmen, and it's just trickled its way down. And next year it'll be the same thing trickling down from our class. So it's just a never-ending rotation, and hopefully we keep it going here.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I agree with exactly what they both said. Just the feeling of a family. That's really what I'm going to take away. It doesn't matter, who we have year to year. 4 years, it's felt like a family. It's changed a little bit, but that's just like the overarching feeling or mentality that is Salisbury baseball. It's one big family.
And I think also is that we're a program that recruits and develops, and that's why these guys are here for 4 years. And a lot of our players come through here for 4 years. Yes, we sprinkle in Tim Petrocelli, a Kyle Brex here and there, but I'd say 90% of this team are 4-year guys, and that's where the culture trickles down year after year. They've come up in the process, and the culture gets stronger.
Gentlemen, congratulations on a great season, a great 4 years, and thank you for all you've done for Salisbury baseball.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Will.